Ever wondered how a world would look, draped in the threads of cosmic manipulation? Welcome to my review of the 2024 superhero blockbuster Madame Web. But before I get into it, I want to ask you to hit that subscribe button and the bell to keep up to date with my content. Madame Web, starring the talented Dakota Johnson and Sydney Sweeney, spins a tale as intricate as the web of its namesake. For those not familiar with the comic book lore, Madame Web is a character renowned for her psychic abilities and connection to the vast web of fate that binds us all. She's like a cosmic librarian, only instead of books, she's got the entire multiverse in her catalogue. In this film, we see her powers brought to life in a spectacle of cinematic storytelling. So buckle up, cinephiles, as we start to unravel this cosmic yarn. In a switch from the typical genre, Madame Web tells the standalone origin story of one of Marvel Publishing's most enigmatic heroines. The suspense-driven thriller stars Dakota Johnson as Cassandra Webb, a paramedic in Manhattan who develops the power to see the future and realizes she can use that insight to change it. Forced to confront revelations about her past, she forges a relationship with three young women bound for powerful destinies. If they can all survive a deadly present. I don't understand the hate towards this film. It's not a masterpiece, but also it's not the worst movie out there. I feel it is watchable. I believe the hate is more directed towards Dakota Johnson, who is mostly associated to films like 50 Shades of Grey, and people don't take her seriously in a superhero role. I felt she doesn't have a strong chemistry with the other actresses for most of this film, but the end shows a different picture. The story is not bad, but it definitely needs more work. Half of the film is chaotic, not giving enough background, and there isn't a natural flow between moments. The film looks more like a compilation of highly edited scenes put together as a movie. The transition is very bad. The replay of some moments in the film might put some people off. I just found those scenes funny and as a way of leading to more significant scenes. The pluses in this film seem to be the soundtrack, having some important names in the cast and portraying feminist ideas. Now, let's talk about the villain. Their plan, unfortunately, was as transparent as a poorly spun web on a sunny day. But don't let that deter you after all. Even the most menacing spiders can get caught in their own webs. Now onto the final verdict, or as I like to call it, the spider's bite. So, did Madame Web spin a web of cinematic gold, or are we left tangled in disappointment? On the spider scale of 1 to webtastic, I'd give it a 6-legged score. It has to be said that the trailer made the film look a lot better than it actually was. In my opinion, it's not as bad as a lot of online reviews say, and I believe it's worth watching it for fun and not with the intention to cancel or denigrate it. A word of caution, though, it's not for the faint of heart or those with arachnophobia. And there we have it, folks. Whether you're a superhero aficionado or a casual moviegoer, Madame Web promises to ensnare you in her intriguing, complex world. Until next time, stay out of trouble and avoid getting caught in any villainous webs.